able to connect. That's more important than any of these glitches. This is bound to happen. This is a small deal. Just go ahead. Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, continue. Okay, so we reached that, the 3 A's. We were talking about the 3 A's.
Yes.
And that the person has to have awareness of what's going on. Whatever is happening, I'm aware. I'm just taking care. I'm not in this, in this automatic mood. I'm just aware that maybe I'm not balanced now. And when I'm aware of this, I accept whatever is happening. I accept at some moments that I don't feel worthy. I accept at some moments that I don't have energy. I accept at some moment that what's happening I don't feel satisfied with, or I'm not adjusting to the whatever happened. I accept it, because as we said that everything you resist will persist. Whenever you try to push something, the reality is that when you push it, you will remain stuck in it. So the person has to accept whatever he feels, and just he has always the opportunity to adjust. I can adjust. I can feel, for example, that I'm angry now. So I just stop with myself. I'm aware that I'm angry. I'm aware, for example, that I'm shouting. And okay, I'm accepting. Maha, you are human. You can feel angry. You can feel whatever you want. But do you still want to choose this anger, or be with anger, or you want to choose another thing? Maybe you can just calm down, or just go and have a bath, take a shower, so that you can relax and then try to think in the problem in a different way. We will try to, this to broaden the attention, because when the person is frustrated, as we said, or in imbalance, he is very narrow. His way of thinking is very narrow. So when I feel balance again, I can just look in more broad attention. I can look at the same problem from different perspectives, and I can be more balanced. So that we're going to say in every color that what will happen when I am in balance, how do I behave, and how do I adjust this in imbalance. Okay? So self-moderation, when the person is trying to exaggerate in this self-moderation, he's trying to feel that everything is okay, I'm satisfied with everything, I need nothing. So this person is starting to deny himself. He's not giving himself a priority. He's putting himself in the least of the priority. So this is called self-denial, that I'm denying myself, I'm not there. When I'm dealing with others, I'm not in the priority, I'm not in the list. You are more important than me. I'm not important, you are important. Okay, so this person, if there is only one thing, this is what Dr. Max Lusher was saying about self-denial. If there is only one thing, I have enough. I need nothing. I sacrifice myself for you. I confirm, I comply with whatever you are doing. I adjust for the sake of peace. These people, as we say them, or we call them the peacemaker. These people that will do anything so that no conflicts, no problems, we are all in harmony, we are all in peace, even if this person is not agreeing of what is happening. He is just complying and conforming to whatever is happening. And he is putting down his own needs. My own needs are not important, but peace is more important. And does anything to be loved. Sometimes these people do more. For example, if we are in work, these people could take the work of others so that they are sacrificing themselves, and then they feel that people are loving them because they are doing that. So he wants love. This person is seeking love and harmony, and he is as if he's giving a long-term devotion loan for others to love him. And in general, he is suppressing his true feeling. If, for example, this person is not agreeing about something, he prefers not to say his true feeling, not because he's afraid to be disliked. And these people feels exploited in a lot of situations. Okay, the other side of self-moderation is that the person on the other side, we said that self-moderation is feeling satisfied. The person who doesn't feel has lack and blue doesn't feel satisfied. He is not satisfied with whatever happening, on the opposite. So he is in self-dissatisfaction. He's not satisfied. So this person behavior is, if there is only one thing, I want more. This is not enough. Whatever, these people who are always complaining about the weather, about the country, about the politics, they're always complaining. They are not, doesn't feel satisfied at any condition. They are always looking for more. What's the next step? Things should have been better. You should have, and these kind of parents that whatever you do for them, for example, if you got a good mark at school, if you get 8 out of 10, instead of praising you that you got 8, they're just telling you, why didn't you get 10? Are you less than your colleagues at school? They are always wanting more. They are always impatient. These people are like volcano that will erupt at any time. They feel that they are not communicating well. They feel this inner isolation and loneliness. They feel that the relationships are empty. These people are always saying that you can't trust anybody. There is no trust. You can't rely on anyone. No trust, no rely, no harmony. He's always misunderstood. He's always bored. He's always want to feel more, and he can't adapt to given possibilities. These people are, their adaptability is very weak. They can't adapt. Okay, so as we said, what we will do if we find ourselves trapped in this? Simply, as we said, the 3 A's. I will remind you with the 3 A's. The first A is awareness, and then acceptance, and then adjustment. So for example, if I feel myself that I'm loading myself, or I'm pushing myself more, or I am sacrificing myself, simply I got aware of this, and then I accept that I want love for people. Maybe I'm doing that out of love, that I need people to love me. Okay, so I accept myself, and I can just do an adjustment. For example, telling myself, instead of sacrificing myself and denying my true claims, I will make my demands and be prepared to take the consequences if the demands are not fulfilled. These people, should prepare themselves that maybe when they say their true feelings, maybe when they disagree on something, there could be a conflict, there could be a problem. And they should prepare themselves that how will they deal with this problem? The solution is not that he's always denying his true claims. No, I will say my claims, and I will just, even if this will have a problem, we can communicate on this problem and find a solution. But these people that are used to deny their claims truly, they will go to the dissatisfaction. Because as we said, every plus has a minus. So if this person continues in denying his claims, he will get to a point that he will not going to accept it anymore, and he will explode like a volcano. These people that they sometimes their reaction is so much more than the incident or the situation. These people were burdening themselves a lot. They were, as if they are accumulating this suppressing their feelings until a point that they couldn't bear it anymore. So they will explode, and you will get astonished to this, this. You did that, and you did that, and you did that, and you didn't care for that. They would be very angry, and you see that the situation that happened was so small. But no, she was accumulating things. She was not confronting things. She was denying her claims until she reached this point. Okay, so when the person, as we said, on the other side, he'll be self-dissatisfied. What will I do when I feel that I'm dissatisfied of everything? I don't care about anything. I want more. So I can say I will summon up more loving patience and understanding. I will work at the relationship so that it satisfies me instead of turning away when something bothers me. And these people can be trapped easily, and that just, I will not going to have this relation. I will not do anything and I will quit this relation. These people are quitter in these relations because, as we said, every plus plus has a minus minus. These quitters loaded themselves so much more that they reach the point that no more. I will not going to have this relation. I will break up and I will break all rules. So instead of doing that and reaching this self-dissatisfaction, I can work on this relation. I can talk with my partner, talk with my parents, whoever that I have the problem with, and we can just have, you know, this adjustment, this middle solution. You can just have some from your side and some from my side so that we can reach something in between. Okay, so here in the blue, the person, he is adapting to the possibilities, but in balance, not denying himself until he reaches this satisfaction. Okay. Okay, so we'll go to the green. We said that green is self-respect, that we respect our needs, we respect ourselves, we respect our feelings. If this feeling becomes to increase more than the balance, so this person is overrating himself. He feels that he's above others, that he is, I'm better than others, I'm superior than others, I am of the special elite. I'm not like others. I'm not the normal. I'm not like the normal people. I am superior. He is also conceited about unreal things. He's arrogant. These people that are very arrogant, when you see them, you don't feel that they are approachable or you can just talk to them in a very nice or friendly way. They present their self of authority and role. These people, you know, sometimes they say the wording like, we in our family are not allowed to do so and so because we are from the family of whatever. So this family is not, for example, is allowed to whatever the thing, the normal thing. We are not allowed in our family to do this and that because we are of the superior, of the elite. And they are always showing off with critical reservation. These people, you know, is having a bit distance. They are telling you that, no, you are here, I'm here, and you are there. There is a distance between you and me. We are not like each other. So whatever the person feels this, we'll go to the other one. What if the person is on the opposite, doesn't feel his worth at all? So this person will feel that he is doubting himself. So these people, what are their behavior? These people, from deep inside, they feel that others are better than me. They are worthless. They are in the feeling of inferiority. And these people never be straightforward. You know, these people that they are very cunning and they are very, you know, never tell you the truth, never tell you what they really want. They are always sneaking. And they don't like commitments. They are always looking for excuses. And they always need validation and assurance from others. So they are always asking and want to know if people admires them or not. In the very extreme things, it can reach to these moral suicide. These people that can cause harm to others. Lack of courage to be themselves. They feel easily hurt and embarrassed and hard to make decisions. So they have a lot of self-doubts. And of course, all of us has in his real situation of life that sometimes we feel unworthy. Sometimes we feel that we are so getting so much hurt and easily hurt and embarrassed. So it's normal. We are all humans. So again, the 3 A's, the awareness and the acceptance and the adjustment. So if I feel that I'm self-overrating what I'm going to say, I will say to myself, I will adjust and conform to the given possibilities instead of withdrawing in my self-pride. As we said, for example, if this person is saying that our family is not doing that, no, this is green plus plus. No, I can manage, I can see the possibilities. For example, these people, if they are traveling, for example, and the hotel is not 5 stars hotel and has all these luxury things, no, I'm not going to sit in this hotel. My family, no, only 5 stars hotels. I can't. This is for the low people. These hotels and hostels, I can't. No, if the person is really, you know, stable, he can adjust. He can adjust to the given possibilities instead of withdrawing into this false pride. Because The people who are really respecting themselves, they don't need, as we said, something from outside. They don't need to go to this 5-star hotel to prove that they are wealthy or something like this. And if the person feels that he is doubting himself, he said that he will say to himself, I realize I have useless demands, and I will wake up my mind to give them up or do what is necessary for myself. So I'm trying to adjust this. I feel respect, I feel worth. I don't have to overrate, or I don't have to doubt myself. Okay? I'm just going to be a bit faster because we are running out of time. Okay? This is a video of a man is giving his daughter how that she feels good about herself. So just see it. So he's just giving his child that I'm better, I'm not better than anyone, and and no one is better than me. So that she'll feel balanced, she'll feel good about herself. She doesn't need this assurance from others to tell her that you are good and you are pretty. Okay, self-confidence. When the person is not confident, he has, as we said, exaggeration and frustration. This person, when he's starting to be very confident, as we say, he's starting to to do what, to show off how skillful he are, how capable he is, how he is the best engineer ever, or the best. We are talking now here about the skill. The green one we were talking about himself, not about his skill. I'm talking here in the imbalance of the red is in the skill. He is skilled. So he's trying to show off people the skill to impress them. So in his behavior, that there are too many things, I want more, try to impress others. I'm the best in my profession. I'm the best artist. I'm the best writer. I'm the best doctor. Showing off what's pleasant. It couldn't have done without me. Wants to feel important, affirms with highly emotional words, and sometimes he's becoming to be very aggressive. That you don't know who you are talking to. I am the best doctor. If someone is giving him compliment in his work, for example, he feels that he's trying to impress. What if this self-confidence is weakened? The person feels self-pity. He feels that he's not capable of doing anything. So his attitude becomes, this is too much. He's trapped in the victim mood. These people are, you are inviting them to do something, they say words like, I can't, everything is against me, I'm exhausted, I have no energy, there is no chance. He wants also this person to make an impression, but by weeping and showing off anything unpleasant or depressed. And there is a very famous novel called Great Expectation, and there was a character in this novel called Miss Havisham. This lady has a pity party. She was supposed that she will get married to a man, and through all through the novel, this man in her wedding day ran away and didn't come. And all through the novel, she's instead of having a wedding party, she was having a pity party for herself, and she started wearing the same clothes as a bride, and she put the cake on the table still all through the novel for years and years, and she stopped the clock on the time that the groom didn't come, and she was always, all through the novel you see her pitying herself, and she wants to make revenge of all men because she was betrayed from them. So again, the 3 A's: awareness, acceptance, and adjustment. So with self showing off, Dr. Max Lucia said, sorry, because I will try to figure out calmly the things that are really important to me, and not, instead of trying to impress others. I don't need to impress anyone. If the person is really confident, he doesn't want to impress anyone or to show his capability to anyone. And if the person is in the self-pity, I will not accept any condition under which I will suffer permanently, because these people are sufferers. They like suffering. So instead of wallowing in self-pity, I will try to reach my goal with my own strength. And here is a very tool, it's called Descriptive Praise. Is that how, if you feel someone, you want to grab him out of this self-pity. For example, if this person wants to lose weight, so they are in descriptive praising, you can, in this, you can focus with him on what is right, not is what wrong or missing, because you want to grab him out of this self-pity mood and everything is wrong and he doesn't know what to do things. So instead of focusing on what is missing or wrong, try to focus with this person on what is right. For example, I'm taking care of myself to be healthy and to lose weight. Instead of, I cannot deal with my weight gain anymore. Instead of saying the negative statement, try to think about something right, so to focus about the right thing. For example, taking care of himself to be healthy and lose weight, this is something good, instead of saying that he cannot deal with his weight. The second thing, that notice and mention any tiny steps in the right direction. We call them the baby steps. The baby steps is that whatever the thing that is little, small steps. So instead of saying, I have to do this diet and lose 10 kilos or something, I can just let this person notice that, for example, I'm decreasing gradually the amount of sugar I take every day, even if he is doing it in a very slow or in a baby steps. So I'm just concentrating and noticing the tiny steps. Identifying the quality shown by the behavior is that I'm living a more balanced life, so I'm encouraging myself by taking care of my health. Acknowledgement, effort to improvement and strategies, so I'm feeling lighter by eating less. And focus on individuality, I'm good at, not better than. So I say, I know it's hard for me to follow diets, but I'm insisting, so I'm good at on having a good health. Instead of saying, it's hard for me to follow diets, but at least I am better than my friend. I am concentrating what I'm good at, not I am better than, okay? So the last one is self-development. So we still have 5 minutes, okay? So self-development is that, sorry, this is self-development, the increase, where is the, okay. Okay, I missed this. Okay, self-development, when it's in the, I don't know where the slide has gone, when the person tries to want to have new things and want to have dreams, want to fulfill his dreams. When this person is trying to fulfill his dreams and he couldn't, what does he do? He just be a dreamer, just I will dream, without any taking the right steps of fulfilling these dreams. So the person is saying, for example, that I will buy a new car at the end. I want, you're not going to say I will buy. He said, I want a new car at the end of this year. Okay, I'm dreaming of having this car. And then when you ask this person, do you have this money? He's telling you no. Okay, do you have a plan? From where will you get this money? This person is saying no. He's just dreaming. He's just telling you, leave me to dream, leave me in dreams, as if he is living this reality and he is doing, you know, something in his dreams only. It's only a dream. And when this person is on the other side, he's not dreaming, he feels that everything is not possible. I'm fearful of everything. Things will go bad. You know, these people, they are always doing what they are always constraining themselves. So they are, if everything is possible, so everything is possible, so everything is uncertain. There is uncertainty. So I have to be prepared for this uncertainty. So these people are always putting plans for, we say, worst of worst case scenario. You know, not worst case scenario only, the worst of the worst. So they always prepare themselves with plan A and B and C. If this didn't happen, okay, I'm prepared for this and this and this. So these people are more pessimistic. They want order to feel secure. If, for example, and we see them, you know, with the people who are very old, they want order. They want to eat in the same time, at the same time. They want to do the same thing, because when people grow up, they, you know, this feeling of adventure, this feeling of development, you know, it's fading. It's fading a bit, fading away. So they want order to feel secure. Sometimes it reaches to compulsion. They protect themselves against loss. They want to gather things. You see a lot of things that they are not needed in their home. They are cautious. They are always talking about the past. So they are past oriented. So again, for the 3 A's, the awareness, the acceptance, and the adjustment. So if the person is in self-escape, he will say to himself, or Dr. Max Lusher word to him, I will determine whether I'm chasing rainbow and fooling myself about my inner state of dissatisfaction, instead of merely trying to putting it in order, okay? And if this person is in self-constraint and he's constraining himself, so he will say what? I will not put any inner compulsion upon myself, and I will not exceed my own personal demand, but I will remain open to all possibilities and take advantage of the right one. This is the, you know, the person to be more open, so that he can explore possibilities and not being always afraid and not trying to do anything new. And one of the things that I learned also, that in order the person to be free, he has to be present. Not to think all the time about what's going to happen, but concentrating and living here and now. And at the same time, so to have a choice, that this person always is having a choice. For example, I'm giving this when I deliver this workshop, and I do a nice exercise that I have 2 kilos of bananas and distribute at the beginning of the session the banana to all the attendees, okay? And people open the banana and they eat it. And then I invite them, I give them another banana after a while, after explaining some things. And just I tell them, okay, I want you to eat this banana, but being really present in the moment. So instead of just eating it quickly and thinking about things, no, I will invite people to stop this and take the banana, to look at the banana, to look at its color, to try to eat it in a very slow way, to feel this taste in their, you know, in their tongue, and to enjoy as if they have only this moment, as if, you know, as if the time is paused until they eat this banana. Really, it's a very, you know, it's a very, you feel things that you never give yourself a chance to feel it before. You eat it in a very, you know, you are enjoying every piece of this banana. And I invite people when I help my clients, that try to be present in the moment as much as you can. If, for example, you are washing the dishes, try to feel that you have only this moment of washing the dishes. So instead of saying that, oh, this is a lot of dishes and I'm the mother and all the responsibilities are on me and nobody's helping me. No, instead of this, you are doing the same task, because you will do it anyway. So instead of doing it when you are not happy, you can change and you can do it in a very nice way. So I invite them to open the water and to feel grateful that you are in a house, that you have water in your house, that you have eat something and you are washing the dishes. You can just put as much meanings as you want so that you enjoy what you are saying. Well, instead of being very sad or very dissatisfied about what you are doing, you can change it. You can make a choice, MAC. You can make a choice with the same task. You can transform it from something very routine and something you don't like in a good way. Also, while you are driving in a very traffic, there is a lot of cars and you are rushing. No, instead of this, you can just listen to soft music. You can just see the trees around you. So you are being present, and presence is the key of to be free. So presence is one of the tools that we use to adjust the yellow color especially. Okay, so to wrap up quickly, self-moderation, we said that self-denial, self-dissatisfaction, self-respect is self-overrating and self-doubt, self-confidence is when it increases self-show-off and self-pity, and self-development is self-escape and self-constraint. I will have not so much time to share my experience with you about clients, but I want you to listen to this music at the end and leave 5 minutes for questions.
Can't hear the music.
It's not again.
Again.
It's not. I don't listen to the music. Okay, so I didn't share. I didn't share my screen again. Just a minute. She told me that more share computer sound. Yeah. So.
It might seem crazy what I'm about to say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that could go to space.
Oh. Sorry, things
No problem. We get another chance.
Okay, so it's only 5 minutes remaining, so we can just open for questions.
Okay, guys, any questions that you have?
If you don't have, we can start listening to to the music again. If you don't have any questions.
Maha?
Yeah?
I had listened to your presentation a while back. You had already presented once.
Yes.
And what I always like about all this, I'm half Swiss, so I connect to Lucia also.
Okay.
Where I have a lot used in the past, the colors, is with hiring people.
Yeah, great.
Team. You know, because you cannot have all green and yellow and red and whatever and blue. And it's amazing what happens if you really go through this as a team and say, you know, what color do I need in order to harmonize the team? It's very powerful, very, very powerful.
Yes, okay.
Because if you have too many reds or too many greens, your team won't work.
Yeah, right. I agree with you.
It's really, really powerful. And we are not all the same, but we have to try and find this balance. And as a team, it's really, really powerful.
Yes.
Test. Yeah.
I do agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah. And all the words you said about the characteristics and all of that, I know them, I feel them, I've experienced them, and I recommend it to everyone who has a team in corporate life or in business to really pay attention to these colors. It's very important.
Yes,
I agree with you totally. Better how people function together.
Yeah.
And or why they don't function together, because their mindset is completely different. And it's not they're bad or they're good, they're different. So you have to try and match them.
Yes. so that this difference could enrich the team instead of causing conflicts.
Exactly. Yeah. And I think it's something everyone should do in teams. It's very important. Yeah.
Yes.
Including the bosses.
Yes, sure.
Very often they leave themselves out of the picture, and it's important for the whole team, to work together. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you so much for your sharing. Yes.
Thank you. Shukriyan.
Anybody else would like to share or would like to ask a question? Harirata is saying on the Facebook, when you mentioned in the presentation is used by the art therapist when working with clients as alternate therapy. What you mentioned in the presentation is used by art therapists when working with clients in alternate therapy? That's a question she's asking you.
She's asking about art therapy?
Yes, she's saying, is this used in art therapy as an alternative therapy?
It's more a psychological test that it's analyzing how the person are seeing. So art therapy could be integrated as a complementary to when these colors and what are the disturbance, so that you can give people, for example, mandalas. They can color them. They can, for example, if they have lack in patience, so that you can give them chance to color and have patience, and that's so it's complementary with. We can complement this art therapy with this psychological test, with this awareness, so that we can enrich them.
Thank you for that. So Harirata, it's actually a psychological test that is performed, and this was just the basis of what she's giving you. There's a whole test that we perform, and once we perform the test, we know what is missing in your life and what we need to do. And on basis of that, people can then be given a direction and navigated to create what they need to create. That's what the Lucia test is about. And any art therapy that you're talking about can be integrated along with it. Thank you for that question. Anybody on the Zoom has any question or any sharing? Okay, there's been drop silence. You could also leave a question for Maha in the group, in the WhatsApp group, and she can answer it back then. And absolutely. I am so grateful, Maha. That was a brilliant presentation.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I learned under Dr. Kwesi the same thing. Yet when I hear from you, you are just so amazing. And so it's so nice to go through various people because they have different way of looking at the same thing. I really, really am honored to have you on this platform. And thank you for coming back again, because people kept saying, oh, she's very good. So I said, let me call her back here. So I really, really appreciate your presence.
Thank you, Anu. Yeah.
Thank you. We're going to have card reading for you. Kauri reading, actually. It's a reading with cells. Yes. Binaifa, just go ahead. Thank you so much. I'm just going to...
Give me just 1 minute.